Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 Weslaco High School Senior Awards Assembly. We are happy that you could join us. Tonight, we will feature some of Weslaco High School's finest and brightest students. During the last 4 years, once again, thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting your graduates. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your hats, and will everyone please stand for the entrance of the colors, presenting of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to ask our salutatorian, Natalie Guerrero, to join me on the podium for the opening remarks.
Good evening, everyone. As I look out to the crowd, I am reminded of everyone who helped us reach this chapter in our lives. The work and determination of every student present has made the class of 2024 truly exceptional. I am excited to see what the future holds for us in higher education, the workforce, vocational trades, or the military services. I am honored to be a member of Weslaco High School's 2024 graduating class. Congratulations to all my fellow peers, and I hope you enjoy tonight's program. At this time, Mrs. Morales will introduce and acknowledge our special guests who made time to be with us on this special evening.
Thank you, Natalie. First and foremost, I want to express a big congratulations message to all our students on behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Richard Rivera, our school board president, Ms. Jacqueline Sustaita, and all our board trustees. And next, I want to give a warm, right? Very, very warm outside yesterday and today. A very warm welcome to all our parents, our family members, and all the loved ones that are joining us here to show our students how proud we are of them. Thank you, parents, for everything that you have done. None of this would have been possible without you all. So let's give our parent students a big round of applause. And students, the class of 2024 scholarship recipients, I am extremely proud of each and every one of you tonight. Each of you here has your own story. You've had obstacles and you've had challenges that you've overcome. And each of you has worked very, very hard to get here tonight. All of your hard work and your perseverance has led you to this proud moment. And tonight, each of you are true examples of how hard work does pay off. So give yourselves a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and recognize some special guests that are joining us here on the stage. I'd like to start off with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Richard Rivera. Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Abel Aguilar. Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Solano. Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Buttermer. And we have also with us our Director of Student Support, Dr. Cynthia Sid. From our school board, we have our school board president, Mrs. Jacqueline Sustaita. and School Board Trustee, Mr. Armando Cuellar. And before I pass on the mic, I want to go ahead at this time and recognize all our administrators, our counselors, our teachers, support staff, and all the assistants. A lot of planning goes behind this event. Tonight's event is very special. Normally, this event is taking place at the Performing Arts Center, and this year, the class of 2024 gets to be in their own gym. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody who helped plan the event. Let's give them a round of applause. Last, but certainly not least, I want to express my gratitude to all our Weslaco community members, all our schools, our elementary schools, our middle schools, our local businesses, organizations, and all the individuals who made tonight possible and provided for tonight's scholarships. Their contributions are going to help our students start off, and we are very grateful for all their support. We appreciate their generosity and their commitment to our students' future education. So students and staff, let's give our contributors a round of applause. We will begin the presentation of scholarships, but first I'm going to ask Rebecca Lozoya to come over and join me. At this time, we're going to recognize our senior student council officers and also our senior class officers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Morales. At this time, I would like to recognize our student council and senior class sponsors and officers. Will all the student council officers and senior class officers please make way to the side of the stage to be recognized with your medals? We will start with the senior class officers. The senior class participated in numerous activities such as the Senior Sunrise, the Senior Walk and Presentation, as well as the Senior Lock-In after graduation that helps make our campus and community a much better place. Thank you, students and sponsors, for your efforts and dedication. Now let's begin with the presentation of senior class officers. Please, senior class officers, make your way to the stage. First, we have Parliamentarian Cassidy Bettis. Next, we have Treasurer Andrew Morin. Next, we have Co-Vice President Natalie Guerrero. And then we have President Rebecca Lozoya. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our senior class officers. Now let's continue with our student council senior officers. Mrs. Ramirez and Mrs. Cepeda, please come to the podium to assist me in recognizing our senior student council officers. Also, will Jared Rosales, Savannah Puente, and Ashley Gomez please come to the stage? Please give a round of applause for our student council sponsors, Mrs. Elizabeth Ramirez and Mrs. Itzel Cepeda, for their help and support with this organization. The students participated in various activities on campus and throughout the community. Thank you, students and sponsors, for your hard work and dedication to our community. The following seniors have served as a student council officer for this year. We have first, Ashley Gomez, President. Next, we have Savannah Puente, Secretary. And last but not least, we have Jared Rosales, Treasurer. Let's give one more round of applause for our senior class and student council senior officers. And now, the presentation of local scholarships. The support received from our local community organizations makes it possible for our graduates to continue their post-secondary education. We acknowledge and express our gratitude to these organizations and sponsors for their continued support. In addition, thank you to our elementary and middle schools for sponsoring some of tonight's scholarships. All the students of the class of 2024 were given an opportunity to apply for scholarships online, and committees were then formed for each organization and school to select their recipients. Thank you to those individuals who invested their time to review the many scholarship applications and essays submitted. At this time, Mrs. Carrie Salinas will award the scholarships.
Every year, seniors apply for college and university scholarships throughout the country. Our students compete with many other prospective graduates from all over the world for those scholarships. Tonight, we would like to also recognize our students who were awarded college and university scholarships as they continue with their education. We have many donors and organizations that make tonight possible. We held a donors breakfast a few weeks ago to express our gratitude to them. And tonight, we have some of our donors joining us. If you're here with us tonight as a donor, will you please stand up this time so we can recognize you? Please help me express our gratitude for their generosity by joining me in a round of applause for our donors. Tonight, as we announce the scholarships, students will have an opportunity to take pictures with our donors who are here with us today. And to learn more about all our donors, I invite you to scan the QR code found inside your programs. Let us begin with our first recipient. We have Isabella Ray Agüero. She is receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. We have Christian Aguilar. He's receiving the Weslaco Knights of Columbus Council number 3098 Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. We have Nathan Orion Aguilar. He is receiving the Justice Raul Gonzalez Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Jose Roberto Alvarez. He is receiving the Danzantes del Valle Folclórico Dance Company Scholarship. Next, we have Graciela Faith Amdahl, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGB Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Andrea Janae Anguiano, and she's receiving the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship. Next, we have Crystal Alejandra Barrera, and she's receiving the Sam Houston Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGB Scholars Meritorious Scholarship. Next, we have Cameron Allison Bravo, and she's receiving the Humberto Science Memorial Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, the Weslaco Rotary Club Sue Peterson Memorial Scholarship, the Weslaco High School DECA Chapter Scholarship, the Dimas Martinez Jr. Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Dimas Martinez, his family awarded this scholarship to FFA students who would like to pursue a higher education. Next, we have Tricia Lauren Cardenas. She's receiving Klecker Held Elementary School Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, and the Weslaco High School Pride Scholarship. Next, we have Nadine Jeanette Carrion, and she's receiving the Klecker Held Elementary School Scholarship, the S.J. Hospice Scholarship, Stephen Storhoff Math Scholarship, and the UTRGB Scholars Presidential Scholarship. Next, we have Damon Nathaniel Castillo. He is receiving the Greet and Gather of Downtown Weslaco Scholarship. Next, we have David Luis Castro, and he is receiving the Aguiland Bound Scholarship, Dr. Rodolfo Margo Elementary School Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Maria Fernanda Castro. She's receiving the Justice Raul Gonzalez Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Renato Cavazos Jr., and he is receiving the UTRGV, the C. Draper and Dote Scholarship, and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Noah Esteban Cazares, and he is receiving the A.N. Tony Rico Elementary School Scholarship, Pedro Samuel Salazar Memorial Scholarship, the RGV Viper Scholarship, and the Weslaco Athletic Booster Club Scholarship. Next, we have Oscar Cáceres Jr., and he's receiving the Marcos Aurelio Barbosa Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Next, we have Jose Alberto Cepeda, and he's receiving the Sam Houston Elementary School Scholarship and the Weslaco Rotary Club Sue Peterson Memorial Scholarship. Next, we have Lorelei Cepeda, and she's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship in Accounting. Next, we have Lorena Cepeda, and she's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship in Accounting and the UTRGV, the Burkhardt and Dode Scholarship. Next, we have Gianna Noel Chapa, and she's receiving the Joaquin Philip Ellis Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given by Cadriel and Ellis family in memory of their 17-month-old grandson and son, Joaquin, who has fulfilled his purpose far too soon. Next, we have Abigail Aurora Chavez. She's receiving the Central Middle School Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, Rodolfo Rudy Silva Jr. Elementary School Scholarship, UIL Academic Scholarship in Journalism, UIL's Academic Scholarship in Ready Writing, UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship, and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Alyssa Connor, and she's receiving the UTSA grant. Next, we have Jada Lynn De Los Santos, and she's receiving the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship and the Weslaco Knights of Columbus Council number 3098 Scholarship. Next, we have J.Jen Delgado, and he is receiving the Navy Scholarship. Next, we have Roberto Elizondo III, and he is receiving the Serena Travel Scholarship, Weslaco Athletic Booster Club Scholarship, and the Joaquin Philip Ellis Memorial Scholarship. The Joaquin Philip Ellis Scholarship, once again, is given by the Catriel and Ellis family in memory of their 17-month-old grandson and son, Joaquin, who fulfilled his purpose far too soon. Next, we have Aurora Esmeralda Escobar. She's receiving the Airport Elementary School Scholarship, Central Middle School Scholarship, UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, and the Margarito Pompa III Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Margarito Pompa, his family and community make an effort to raise money for these scholarships. They enjoy working together to be able to award this scholarship to deserving seniors. Next, we have Jose Francisco Espinosa Jr., and he's receiving the Pedro Samuel Salazar Memorial Scholarship. Next, we have Samantha Nicole Espinosa, and she's receiving the Justice Raul A. Gonzalez Elementary School Scholarship, the UTRGB Scholars Presidential Scholarship, and the Weslaco High School Cheer Booster Club Scholarship. Next is Israel Flores, and he is receiving the AF Thor Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Alicia Flores. She's receiving Central Middle School Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, PFC Mario Ibarra Elementary School Scholarship, the Booster Garcia Memorial Scholarship Fund, the Weslaco Rotary Club Sue Peterson Memorial Scholarship, and the UTRGB Scholars Presidential Scholarship. Next, we have Ariana Damaris Galindo, and she is receiving the Knights of Columbus Council number 16917 Scholarship and the UTRGB Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Brianna Garces, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Electra Garces, and she's receiving the Central Middle School Scholarship, Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, UTRGB Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, and the Weslaco Athletic Booster Club Scholarship. Next, we have Emily Elizabeth Garcia, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, the UTRGB Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, and the Weslaco High School Dream It Parent Booster Club Scholarship. Next, we have Gabriel Moses Garcia, and he is receiving the Clicker Held Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have John Garcia, and he is receiving the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship. Next, we have Isabella Garza, and she is receiving the A.N. Tony Rico Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Sofia Magdalena Garza, and she's receiving the Humberto Science Memorial Scholarship, the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, and the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship. Next, we have Ashley Michelle Gomez Garcia, and she's receiving the Weslaco Rotary Club Sue Peterson Memorial Scholarship, the Weslaco High School Student Council Scholarship, Sam Houston Elementary School Scholarship, Texas State Distinguished Scholarship, Dimas Jr. Memorial Scholarship, and the Joaquin Philip Ellis Memorial Scholarship. Once again, in memory of Dimas Martinez, his family awarded this scholarship to FFA students who would like to pursue a higher education. And the Joaquin Ellis Scholarship is given by the Cadena and Ellis family in memory of their 17-month-old grandson and son, Joaquin, who fulfilled his purpose far too soon. Next, we have Erica Nicole Gonzalez, and she's receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Isaac Daniel Gonzalez, and he is receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Fernanda Gonzalez, and she's receiving the United States Marine Corps Scholarship. Next, we have Jose Luis Gonzalez Jr., and he's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Emily Guerra, and she's receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Natalie Guerrero, and she's receiving the Texas A&M President's Achievement Scholarship and the UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship. Next, we have Darren Avery Hanks, and he's receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Alex Hernandez, and he's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship Computer Science, UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Josie Renee Hernandez, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship, the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Abigail Herrera, and she's receiving the Justice Raul A. Gonzalez Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship. Next, we have Adamari Herrera, and she's receiving the Justice Raul A. Gonzalez Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship. Next, we have Haley Jolene Herrera, and she's receiving the Sam Houston Elementary School Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Eric Hinojosa, and he's receiving the Vietnam Veterans JROTC Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Joshua Levi Daniel Jaramillo. He is receiving the Clicker Halt Elementary School Scholarship. Next is Alejandro Hasso, and he is receiving the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, it's Rita Hasso, and she's receiving the Danzantes del Valle Folklorico Dance Company Scholarship. Next is Chantel Anaí Juarez, and she's receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship and the Weslaco Vision Source Scholarship. Next is Daniel Capetillo Bernal, and he is receiving the UTRGV, the Burkhart and Dode Scholarship. Next is Celeste Sarai Lazo, and she's receiving the Weslaco High School Cheer Booster Club Scholarship. Next is Jorge Humberto Loera, and he's receiving the Rodolfo Rudy Silva Junior Elementary School Scholarship. Next is Isabela Lopez, and she's receiving the Klecker Health Elementary School Scholarship, the Danzantes del Valle Folclórico Dance Company Scholarship, and the One Stop Janitorial and Services Scholarship. Next, we have Sergio Lopez, and he's receiving the Klecker Health Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Jacqueline Marr, and she's receiving the Klecker Health Elementary School Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Giovanni Marr, and he is receiving the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Boosters Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Estela Mata, and she's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship, Poetry and Prose. Next, we have Sebastian Rocky Mata, and he's receiving the Dr. Rodolfo E. Margo Elementary School Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Lizzie Geraldine Mateos, and she's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship in Accounting and the UIL Academic Scholarship in Poetry and Prose. Next is Catherine Elise McCandless, and she's receiving the Beatriz G. Garza Middle School Scholarship, the Rodolfo Rudy Silva Junior Elementary School Scholarship, and the Texas A&M University Dean Scholarship. Next is Raimi Michaela Medina, and she's receiving the Weslaco Athletic Booster Club Scholarship and the Weslaco High School Lady Panther Basketball Scholarship. Next is Bryson Alexander Mendez, and he's receiving the Dr. Rodolfo E. Margo Elementary School Scholarship. Next is Aiden Razel Morales, and he is getting the Knights of Columbus Council number 16917 Scholarship. Next is Andrew Adai Morin, and he is receiving the Rodolfo Rudy Silva Junior Elementary School Scholarship, the UIL Academic Scholarship in Computer Science, and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next is Camila Simone Munoz, and she is receiving the Dr. Rodolfo E. Margo Elementary School Scholarship. Next is Kaylee Ray Munoz, and she's receiving the Klecker Health Elementary School Scholarship, the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship, the Weslaco Pride Foundation, and the Dr. Javier de la Garza Fighting Heart Scholarship. Next, we have Cibriana Navarro, and she's receiving the Klecker Health Elementary School Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Linnea Marie Noriega, and she is receiving the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship. Next, we have Alexis Marie Oliva, and she's receiving the Weslaco Knights of Columbus Council number 3098 Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Gabrielle Elizabeth Olivares, and she is receiving the Our Lady of the Lake Moy Heritage Scholarship. Next, it's Corina Isabela Olvera, and she's receiving the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Anthony Michael Ortiz, and he is receiving the United States Marine Corps Scholarship. Next, we have Fatima Elizabeth Peña, and she is receiving the Knights of Columbus Council number 16917 Scholarship and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Princess Catarina Pompa, and she is receiving the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship, the PFC Mario Ibarra Elementary School Scholarship, the Catholic War Veteran Scholarship, the Juan Montalvo JROTC Alumni Scholarship, the Weslaco Rotary Club Major General David Garza JROTC Scholarship, and the Weslaco Lions Club Scholarship. Next, we have Shelby Jordan Price, and she's receiving the A.N. Tony Rico Elementary School Scholarship, the Weslaco High School Cheer Booster Club Scholarship, the Baylor Distinction Scholarship, and the Texas State Merit Scholarship. Next, we have Savannah Nicole Puente, and she is receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship, the Weslaco High School Student Council Scholarship, and the Mid-Valley Lions Club of Weslaco Scholarship. Next, we have Valeria Quiroz, and she is receiving the Central Middle School Scholarship, the Dr. Lori Ann Gonzalez Memorial Scholarship, the Weslaco Rotary Club Stu Peterson Memorial Scholarship, the UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship, and the Weslaco Athletic Booster Club Scholarship. Next, we have Jade Bethany Ramirez, and she's receiving the Consuelo Solis Martinez Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Consuelo Solis Martinez, she always encouraged all to further their education as she believed in its power to advance our community. Next, we have Angela Marie Reyes, and she will be receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship in Journalism and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next is John Paul Reyes, and he's receiving the UTRGV Scholars Presidential Scholarship and the Weslaco Lions Club Scholarship. Next is Alexis Leanne Reina, and she's receiving the Danzantes del Valle Folklorico Dance Company Scholarship. Next, we have Marisa Rios, and she's receiving the Montgomery GI Bill and Hazelwood Act and the BFW Scholarship. Next is Derek Malachi Rivera, and he is receiving the Northbridge Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Scholars Meritorious Scholarship. Next is Joshua Isaiah Rivera, and he is receiving the Rodolfo Rudy Silva Jr. Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next is Isabella Janelle Robledo, and she is receiving the Airport Elementary School Scholarship, the Beatriz G. Garza Middle School Scholarship, the PFC Mario Ibarra Elementary School Scholarship, and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Diego Rodriguez, and he will be receiving the Danzantes del Valle Folklorico Dance Company Scholarship. Next, we have Melanie Jordan Rodriguez, and she will be receiving the Klecker Held Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Miguel Angel Rodriguez, and he will be receiving the Weslaco Knights of Columbus Council number 3098 Scholarship and the Joaquin Philip Ellis Memorial Scholarship. The Joaquin Philip Ellis Scholarship is given by the Catherine and Ellis family in memory of their 17-month-old grandson and son, Joaquin, who fulfilled his purpose far too soon. Next, we have Jared Daniel Rosales, and he will be receiving the Weslaco High School Student Council Scholarship. Next, we have Ronald Salaya, and he will be receiving the United States Marine Corps Scholarship. Next, we have Natalia Alessandra Salazar, and she will be receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Saldana, and she is receiving the AF4 Scholarship. Next, we have Layla Renee Salinas, and she is receiving the Weslaco High School Cheer Booster Club Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Isabella San Miguel, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Abigail Sanchez, and she's receiving the Rodolfo Rudy Silva Jr. Elementary School Scholarship, the UTRGV GM, EEOC, and DOTE Scholarship, the UTRGV Scholars Meritorious Scholarship, and the Weslaco Vision Source Scholarship. Next, we have Leah Schrank, and she's receiving the Montgomery GI Bill and Hazelwood Act. Next, we have Taya Asiel Sepulveda, and she's receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Opportunity Scholarship. Next, we have Atayana Kaylin Stiller. She will be receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and the UIL Academic Scholarship in Journalism. Next, we have Era Marie Silva, and she's receiving the Danzantes del Valle Folklorico Dance Company Scholarship. Next, we have Luis Gabriel Suarez, and he's receiving the UIL Academic Scholarship in Accounting. Next, we have Ariana Celeste Torres, and she's receiving the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Sarai Montserrat Trevino, and she will be receiving the UTRGV Top 10% Scholarship. Next, we have Mia Sabina Valdez. She will be receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship and the UTRGV Top 10% Scholarship. Next, we have Ashley Nicole Valero, and she will be receiving the Beatriz G. Garza Middle School Scholarship, the Dr. Rodolfo E. Margo Elementary School Scholarship, the UIL Academic Scholarship in Journalism, the Weslaco High School Cheer Booster Club Scholarship, and the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Next, we have Crystal Monique Villalobos, and she will be receiving the Memorial Elementary School Scholarship. Next, we have Lily Catalina Villarreal Garza, and she will be receiving the Weslaco Panther Corps Band Booster Scholarship. Nadine, please report to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and class of 2024, I hope that you have enjoyed tonight's program. Before ending, I would like to take this time to recognize the Weslaco Scholarship Foundation. It was created in 2003 by school principals and WISD. The purpose of the foundation is to raise much-needed funds for Weslaco's graduating seniors. Through Weslaco's school district staff contributions and other fundraisers, the foundation is able to award $600 scholarships to each student in the top 15% of the class. Thank you, WISD employees and members, for always supporting and contributing to the Weslaco Scholarship Foundation. Those students will receive a letter of award and their graduation packets. Along with the $43,000 Weslaco Scholarship Foundation contribution, tonight's local scholarship, university, and college-reported scholarship brings tonight's scholarship grand total to approximately $1.7 million. We express our gratitude to all our parents, family members, and friends. We thank you for your unlimited support throughout entire education. Your guidance, comfort, and words of wisdom have definitely incremented our will to succeed and get the point we all stand today. We hope we have made you all proud. This concludes our Senior Award Assembly. As your valedictorian, I'd like to thank you very much for your attendance. Have a great evening.